Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name's CJ and today I'm going to be playing with the e.l.f. Cosmetics and JKissa collab. I know this has been out for like over a month now. I think her release video, because I just watched it this morning, came out exactly like a month ago. So this isn't new, but I did just get my hands on it, so I'm very excited to play with this. I'm gonna go ahead and insert a clip of the look I came up with right here. So if you're interested in seeing my thoughts on the palette and seeing how I got this look, then just keep watching. Okay, cool. Alright, so I'm gonna do my eyes first just because I love e.l.f. eyeshadows, but they do have a bit of fallout occasionally. And these are very colorful shadows, so I feel like there's gonna be some fallout most likely. So I'm going to do my eyes first. So I'm gonna start with my normal kind of routine, which is where I just conceal like right up in here where it gets really dark, and then do an eye primer and just get into the shadows. So I'll be right back. Alright, so that's done. If in case you were curious and you've never seen any of my videos, because I literally use this every time, I used the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, the corrector, and then used the Pretty Vulgar eyeshadow base. Yeah, that's what I used. So anyway, let's just go ahead and get into the palette. Let me preface, I have not watched any demos, any reviews, anything like that by anybody, just because I really wanted to get my hands on this, and I knew I'd probably make a video of me trying it, and I didn't want like my opinions to come out like biased or anything like that. But let me preface, okay, one, I love e.l.f. eyeshadows. I just do. I love the little super tiny ones, the bite-sized ones where it's like $3. I love the Matte for Matte palette. I just got my hands on not only this but another palette, which stay tuned because I did just do like a pretty major e.l.f. haul, and I think I might film that video after this one. But anyway, so I love e.l.f. eyeshadows. I love e.l.f. because they're great quality, they're vegan, they're cruelty-free, and they're incredibly cheap. Okay, so I'm putting that bias out there. And then the other one I'm going to do is one. Okay, I love JKissa, and I'll go more in depth with, you know, kind of all about this palette as I'm putting the eyeshadows on, just, you know, so there's something more to watch than just me explaining things. But anyway, I do love JKissa. I don't watch all of her videos, and honestly it's a me problem because she has this whole aura that I wish I had, like the edgy girl next door, just effortlessly beautiful. She doesn't wear foundation, she just does like concealer, and then these impeccably like colorful, vibrant, almost like editorial looks, but somehow she just makes it work. And she's just that bombshell next door who's very unthreatening, you know, but you can't help but love her, but you're just like, damn. So it is kind of like, I don't watch all of her videos because she doesn't really have to try, and I get really jealous basically. So that's why I don't watch all of her videos, but I do watch some of them. So there's that. Also, there's a very charitable element to this palette that has to deal with adopting rescue dogs, or just adopting dogs in general. And I don't know if you've been on my channel before, okay, I have 3 dogs. 2 of them are rescues, okay, the third my boyfriend surprised me with, so we didn't rescue her, Chewy. But if you're interested in that story, it's like my second most viewed video. I'll link it in the cards. Okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and start, and then I'll get more into like the charitable stuff, everything, as I put the eyeshadows on, because I did just watch her video like 20 minutes ago. I didn't watch like any of the swatches, anything like that, but I did kind of want to watch like see like kind of the backstory of the palette, just, you know, for fun. Okay, so anyway, this is the packaging it came in. I still haven't taken it out of the cardboard box. I was gonna do that with you guys. So oh, there's a little thing on the back. I'm gonna read it for, okay. This is from JKissa. Okay, I wanted to create my version of a perfect rainbow palette. If you love color like me, or just trying out color, I think there's something in here for every makeup lover. So, oh, it's something broken here. No. Y'all, 2 of the shades are destroyed. Okay, the shade, can you tell? Okay, the shades Strawberry and Confetti, the purple and the red, the ones I was so excited about, they're completely shattered. Like, look at and they did the little sticker thing on the thing, but you can see like can you see all that purple shadow right there? Damn, that came fucking destroyed. I don't put that on e.l.f. I put that on I got this from Ulta. I did not get this from e.l.f. So I don't even have rubbing alcohol, because isn't that the thing you're supposed to do? I'm still gonna play with it, okay? I'm gonna go off camera and I'm gonna rectify the situation. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I got it in my chair and everything. So, luckily I actually did have some rubbing alcohol. So I kind of, you know, put some of the stuff back in there and try to mix it up, and I'm gonna let it dry. So obviously I'm not gonna be using those 2 shades in this tutorial, because right now it has rubbing alcohol in them. I'm really bummed about it, because those were 2 of the shades I was most excited about. It was like the red and the purple like glitters, and those are like my favorites to use because I have hazel eyes and it just makes my eyes look pretty. So anyway, we're not gonna be using those, but it's okay. All right. So before I get into it, I'm just gonna say it does come with, you know how like anytime you get an eyeshadow palette, it comes with like the little plasticky thingy in there to like keep the shadows from breaking. Anyway, so on hers, she put all these little stickers, and so you can take the stickers, and the palette, like the cover of it, is plain white. Mine is speckled in purple from where the shadows exploded. But anyway, so you can put all the stickers like on there, and it's like your own customizable little design, and I thought that was super cute and unique and fun. I guess I can swatch a few of them, huh? I don't know if people are like even into swatches, but I'm kind of just curious. A few of mine, like a few of the mattes, have the shimmer from beneath them like in there, so my swatches might not be completely accurate because a lot of the shimmers are in the matte shades. All the shadows everywhere. But anyway, I'm just gonna swatch a few of them, just, you know, for funsies. So the ones that are really calling to me are the reds, the yellows, and the greens, because I don't know, they all kind of are calling to me because they are super colorful, but they're like my kind of colorful. They're not super bright. They're like a bit of a richer color, like, or a richer shade, so that I am very much into. So anyway, the first shade I'm gonna do is Casey, which is just like the first one. It's the lighter matte red, and each of these shades, she said, are named after ooh, that doesn't look bad. Each of these shades are named after rescue dogs in her life. So she has, I believe, 2 herself, and then just like, you know, her family, her friends that have rescue dogs as well. One of the shades I'm most likely going to use is Paloma. That's this one. It's like this mustardy yellow, which is like my absolute favorite. These are a little powdery, the swatches, but that's most e.l.f. shadows. They're pretty powdery. But I love e.l.f.'s formula. Like, I think it's really good, and for the price, like, you really can't beat it. Okay, the other, I'm gonna go in with one of the shimmers that didn't come screwed up, which is Bailey. It's the metallic blue. It's a little loose on the sides, but luckily it's anyway, this is the metallic blue. That looks really pretty. It's kind of sheer, but you know, I feel like if you wet your brush just a little bit, I think that'll be beautiful. I love the color. And then I'll do one more. I'll do the dark green, because greens are like super hard to, all the greens that I've ever owned like have not performed well at all, so I'm just curious how this one does. That looks, y'all, it might just be my swatches, but that looks super patchy, but that's okay. It's okay, we'll see. Swatches literally mean nothing on your hand because it doesn't show how they're gonna apply on your face, your eyes, you know. Okay, I really want to use this Paloma shade. Like, this one shade is completely calling me, so I'm gonna use that first. And also, I washed a bunch of my eye brushes today just for this tutorial. Okay, so I'm gonna use this Morphe brush that I hate, but it is really good at blending, so it's whatever. It's scratchy and it sheds a lot, but it's fine. So I'm gonna go into Paloma. There is a decent amount of kick up if that bothers you. I like it. I love these shades, like these mustardy, just yellow. They're so good. Okay, I like how this is applying a lot, actually. I really want to try Yosemite, which is the super bright yellow. I just want to kind of, with the same brush, I just kind of want to see. Yeah, it's definitely brighter. You can kind of tell. I probably should have zoomed y'all in, huh? Not bad. So I don't know if I'm like obsessed with how that's blending. I think like, I don't know, this darker Paloma shade isn't really like, it's not gripping like right there. You see what I mean? I'm just gonna do the same thing to the other eye. Okay, so I'm gonna go into Thatcher and build that up on the outer portion of my eyeball. And I'm gonna be using this little Lavish eye shading brush. It was manufactured this color, okay? But it's clean because I just cleaned all my brushes, so. Ooh, that's pretty. Actually, I like that a lot. That's a nice blue. It's pretty vibrant. Usually, like the few blues that I've used in my time, they're like, they kind of come off like not, it's weird, but they almost don't come off as blue. Like when you pat them on, they kind of just like turn into this muddy, ugly little color that's not something that you want, you know what I mean? But I do actually really like how that applied. Now the trick obviously is going to be blending that, but right now I'm just trying to pack it on and then I'll start blending a little bit more. So as I apply this same Thatcher shade on this eye, I'm going to tell you kind of what I learned from watching JKissa's video. So as I was saying, it has a very charitable element to it. I don't think because I got this palette so late that my purchase actually contributed anything, but so I think it was like for the first 1,000 palettes or something, Elf was gonna donate money to the pit bull rescue that JKissa got her dogs from. Or I think just, did she just get one? I don't know if she got both her dogs or just one, but anyway, so it's a rescue organization for pit bulls that she loves, and it's all volunteer ran, you know, and they do like pretty serious background checks on the people who adopt the animals. Like it's just a really cool place, you know. And pit bulls, like, oh god, they get such a bad rep and it makes me so terribly sad. But anyway, so for the first, I think 1,000 palettes or something, I think they were going to go up to like 20,000 bucks to donate to the rescue. But anyway, so I just thought that was super, super, super cool. You know, how she just kind of, I don't know, like it's such an exciting thing, like as a, you know, beauty person, to like get your own palette, get your own collection, like do these super cool collabs. And then to use that, not to like, I mean, obviously she's promoting herself as well, but like to also use it to promote good, that's just so cool. And it's something this influencer climate we freaking need, you know. All right, so now I'm going to go into Peaky, which is the lighter green shade, and I'm going to put that in the middle. Ooh, that's way more pigmented than I thought it was going to be. Honestly, like I wasn't super excited to use this shade because it just, in the pan, it looks like something that's going to come off like not well. But holy cow, that actually shocks me a little bit. And they kind of just like blended themselves a little bit, like the two colors. I'm gonna have to backpack that blue one a little bit more. But ooh, okay, dope. All right, now that I have those two shades kind of packed on how I want them, I think one of the brushes that, or the brush that I was using for the dark blue, was still a little wet from when I washed it, so it kind of became like a little messy. But I used a different brush, and I think that kind of helped. So if you can kind of see like a little gap that kind of looks lighter, that is my fault. That's not the shadow. I'm trying to, yeah, see, it completely covers it. No, it's just, that was my bad. So anyway, before I go in and do the inner corner, I'm gonna blend these a little bit. I'm just gonna use a clean brush to do this because I don't want to like mess with the colors or add anything. So I'm just gonna be using another Morphe brush. Again, I don't, look, these are good to blend with, okay? But they shed and they're really scratchy, but I do like them for blending. So, and they're one of the ones that I washed. So I'm just gonna kind of blend this blue and green in the crease a little bit. So I'm definitely, I think I'm gonna have to go back in with that green shade and add a little bit more. Yeah, I'm gonna go back in with the brush and add a little bit more of that green shade. Peaky, it did kind of go away. I mean, yeah, I'm having to blend a decent amount, but for the price point, like, you're not gonna get, I don't even know because I never tried Natasha Denona, but like, you know, you're not gonna get the same quality that you would expect from a super expensive thing, you know what I mean? So I think I'm gonna pack, okay, I'm gonna pack this on a little bit more, this green. I think I might add a teensy tiny bit more blue. After that, I think I really like how this looks, and then I can go and do the inner corner. I'll say, as much as I love this peaky shade, it is kind of a little, it keeps just like going. Anytime I do anything else, it just kind of goes away. All right, so I really like how this looks. I'm gonna go off camera and let me see if there was a bunch of fallout first. There's a little bit. I think that blue shade kind of had the most fallout that I'm seeing. The green just a little bit, but not nearly as bad as I thought. I thought the fallout was going to be like intense, but it really wasn't. Okay, so I'm not going to do a wing or anything. I think I am going to put falsies on that. I feel like this kind of calls for it. But anyway, I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to clean this up just a little bit and then do my base because that's not what we're here for today, and I will be back. All right, I'm done. 12 hours later, like 6 YouTube videos later, I'm done. Okay, if you are at all curious what's on my face, most likely it's gonna be down in the description box if you just kind of want to know what to put on my face to make it look like this. But anyway, so we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna finish the lower lash line. I was off camera, I was gonna put lashes on, but then I was like, no, because I do want to do like a super metallic yellow inner corner, you know what I mean? So I did want to do that on camera just because I feel like that's kind of a thing you might want to see, maybe, I don't know. But anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna finish up the lower lash line, we'll do the inner corner, and then we're gonna be done. Okay, so going back into the palette, I'm gonna reopen it. I probably should have left it open so the stuff could dry, now that I think about it, but oh well. Hindsight is 2020, you know. Okay, so first I'm just gonna go in with this little Luxie brush, and I'm gonna take a mix of Yosemite and Paloma, the 2 yellow shades that we used. And I'm just gonna kind of use that as like a base shade on the lower lash line. I think I'm kind of just gonna mimic exactly what's on the lid on the lower lash line, you know, go like the same order and everything. That's kind of what I'm thinking I want to do. I know this is totally off topic, but one of the videos I was watching is, I don't know if y'all know this girl, y'all need her in your life because she is the most uplifting. She makes me so happy. Okay, her name is AJ2, like Roman numerals 2, like so 2 eyes basically. But oh my god, she like does music reactions, and I've watched this video so many times, but it's her reacting to like Taylor Swift's Reputation album, which is the best album of all time. Come at me. Anyway, so it's just her reacting to it, but she's I mean, it's not just like the Taylor Swift element, even though I'm like a total fangirl, but she reacts to a bunch of music and she's just like the most wholesome. If you need an uplifting thing in your life, which I'm sure we all kind of do right now, go check her out. I really want to just make like a video of just all my favorite YouTubers you know, just to like spread happiness and niceness and stuff, because fuck, this world sucks, or this country sucks. Anyway, that was off topic, but I just kind of wanted to throw her in there because she's beautiful and I love her and she makes me happy. Okay, so now that that is on the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with Thatcher, which is that dark blue color, and I'm going to just kind of build that up on the outer portion of my lower lash line. Also, this is your nice little daily reminder that Black Lives Matter. Now I'm going to go in with the Peaky shade, right? Yep. Even though like that blue and that yellow that I initially put down already have kind of made like the green shade because science. But I'm going to go ahead and just build it up a little bit more. And I'm just using, honestly, this same brush that I used for the upper lid. Okay, so I'm going to take the yellow metallic shade. So this palette, I can't lift it up. But this palette is kind of set up like the Tarte Beauty palette, where it's like the same color but just like in different finishes. But one in this palette, like one's brighter, one's a little bit deeper, and then there's the metallic that matches the two, which is actually pretty cool because it's like you can do like 6 pretty easy looks with this one palette. The lighter color in the crease and the darker in the outer V, and then the thing on the lid. But anyway, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the shimmery yellow, which is called Firefly, and I'm going to pack the shit out of it onto my inner corner. I'm gonna try it at first, not like without wetting my brush, just to kind of, you know, give myself a little tease to see what it's like. And then most likely, just because I do want something pretty like wabam in there, I'll wet the brush. Oh, that's actually, here, let me zoom in. Okay. That actually looks pretty dope on its own. You see that? I might not even have to wet that. Cool, because I'm running out of setting spray. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, I'm obviously doing it in the inner corner, but I am going to bring that color up to meet the line that the dark colors made, because I kind of just want it to be like one shape, you know. I might actually, I'm gonna probably spritz my brush just so it can be like super poppy in the middle. Okay, and then I'm gonna put a little bit more of this Peaky shade, just the matte light green, and just blend all 3 of these colors together. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm gonna do my just waterline liner, and instead of using white like I normally do, especially with looks like this, I'm gonna use a dark color. Alright, so this is a Colourpop liner. This is the one in Call Me. I've used it so much. Usually I just use it for my tight line, you know, because usually I rarely ever do like dark water lines, but I don't know, I'm just kind of feeling it right now. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my waterline with this. And off camera, I did already a tight line. So now I'm just going to put on my mascara. I'm just going to do a little bit on the upper lashes because I am going to be using falsies, but that just helps it look a little bit more natural. And then I am going to put a decent amount on my lower lashes. Alrighty guys, so this is it. I still really haven't like mastered the technique of like taking good makeup pictures of myself. I've looked at so many freaking Pinterest articles. Like my search in Pinterest is humiliating. But anyway, so this is the finished look. I love how it looks. My boyfriend actually is super proud of me. He said I look very grungy, which he finds kind of hot. So not that it matters, but you know what I mean. Anyway, my final opinions on this palette, I think it's great. I really do. It sucks that mine came a little bit damaged, but it happens. Like, I'm not gonna give it a shit review just for that. That's stupid. The colors that I used, I love, and these for me, like in other palettes, have been, I'm trying to think, I have one palette that has colors kind of similar to this. It's this, yeah, this one, okay, the Ace Beauty, whatever, the Vintage Dawn palette. It has like a sort of like these two shades and then this one are kind of similar to what I used, and these suck. Okay, I knew they weren't great when I used this palette, but now comparatively using it against a much less expensive palette, I'm just like, oh, this really does suck. So yeah, I think it's a great palette. I didn't use all of the shades, but I did use the ones that I feel like would be the most difficult to use. Usually greens and blues, at least for me in my experience, have been like the most difficult shades to work with. So also I like how it looked. I thought it was pretty. But yeah, so that is that. Stay tuned for future videos. If you liked this one, please give it a thumbs up and a comment down below, or subscribe if you want to stick around. Did you get this palette? Did you like it? How did you decorate it? I'm actually kind of curious, because like I have a bunch of leftover art supplies for when we did like my granny's like a drive-by little parade for her birthday, like because of quarantine and stuff. So I still have like a bunch of art supplies from when we like made posters and stuff, and I'm kind of I kind of want to do like the little glitter glue along with the stickers. I don't know, I'm kind of excited. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. Black Lives Matter. Happy Pride Month. Have a nice day.